Hello everybody, my name is Nick and welcome to Load TV. Today's episode we have an exclusive interview with one of the principal founding members of the Gold Antitrust Action Committee, Bill Murphy. But as always, if this is your first time joining us, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel as well as check out Load.one to learn more about the project. Now to our interview. Bill, how you doing?
Thank you for having me, Nicholas. Good to be here.
Now Bill, first and foremost, especially for those who are new to investing in precious metals and perhaps haven't heard of GATA, what is GATA's mission all about?
Well, about 20 years ago, after long-term capital management blew up, I realized that the bullion banks, the hedge fund, were controlling the gold price around $300 an ounce. They wouldn't let it go up. And I heard all these bunch of stories of what was going on. It was being manipulated. And a little while later, we realized the silver market was involved in the manipulation also. So my colleague, Chris Powell, who's Secretary of Treasury, GATA, and myself, decided to do what we could to expose the manipulation and end it if we could. And we've been having conferences and telling our story for the past 20 years. And it's not getting any better, that's for sure.
So given that, what makes you so confident that gold and silver prices are being manipulated? What is the justification? Why would they want a lower price on their metals?
Well, it's quite simple, really. It's, gold is looked at as sort of a barometer of U.S. financial market health. When it goes up, oh, something's wrong. When it goes down, oh, everything's good. I mean, Paul Volcker, the former Fed chairman, said that. And it has to do with the dollar and also interest rates. And gold goes up, it's bad for both. And the United States financial people and people behind the scenes want as low as interest rates as possible, and they want the dollar as strong as possible. And a high gold price is not good for either historically. So that we found out they went out of their way, which meaning the bullion banks, the Federal Reserve, the United States Treasury, the Bank for International Settlements, other central banks have gone out to suppress the price. And since 2011, when gold and silver made their highs, it's just been maniacal at times, especially recently.
Now, out of curiosity, do you feel a similar type of situation happened to Bitcoin back in the crypto winter? Was it manipulation?
Well, first of all, I'm not very much involved in it, but I'm certainly rooting for you guys and all the great work that you do and what you've done. I think it's fabulous. But, Bitcoin, for example, and I was exposed to that 2008, 2009 by one of the initial people. I didn't get involved, unfortunately. I certainly wish I would have. But, silver went up. Bitcoin went up to 19,000 plus, near 20,000, and right before that, they announced that they were going to allow it to be traded on the futures exchange. Right after they introduced it to the future exchange, it crapped out to say 3,000 plus, and then finally, for some reason, the futures market said they weren't going to be trading Bitcoin anymore, and it was only, 3,500 at the time, and now it's around 8,000 or so or wherever. As soon as that was going to be taken away, it took off. So is it a fluke? I don't think so. In other words, when they get involved in the futures market and hedging, the powers be behind the scenes do what they want to do, and they have the power to do that. Right now, Bitcoin and your other cryptocurrencies and load are becoming more of a free market status again.
So in your opinion, then, what should the price of gold and silver be? What could an individual consider real in terms of price?
Well, it's a very good question. And, let's put it this way. Silver, which is I'm focused on more even than gold, was at $50 in 1980. Then in 2011, it went up to 50, and I can get into what I think. I can tell you what happened and why. And all of a sudden now it's $14.70 and not even trading, just sitting there as other assets like the cryptocurrencies and stock markets and other assets like art have all taken off over the years. It's just been put in total lockdown, and they put silver in lockdown with gold because they're both monetary metals, and you can't have one go without the other. So now they've gone bonkers on silver. I think it's going to change big time, but predicting the timing of it's very difficult. Your question, I think gold should be at least double what it is today, and certainly should be more. Silver should be worth more than $50 or what it was able to get to for whatever reason 40 years ago.
That's all we have for part 1 of our interview with Bill Murphy. If you guys would like to catch the second part of this interview, please make sure to turn on your notifications as well as subscribe to the channel. And check out Load.1 to learn more about the project if this is your first time joining us. Looking forward to seeing you guys next time, and take care.